you shouldn't be fearful of that when it comes to like finance aspect, because you're investing in yourself. If I'm not going to invest in it, then who else is going to invest in it?
Before we started working together, what felt frustrating or unclear about how your practice was showing up online?
To be honest, my practice wasn't showing up online. Like I didn't really have a website. I wasn't on socials. And if I was, it was like a random IG post that I made like months ago. There wasn't anything like was very clear, and everything that I was doing for client-based work was more word of mouth or me like cold calling emails? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or me doing like stuff like that. I didn't actually have like a website where people could like look at straight away to see what my work was. In terms of like a foundationary base of all the work that I've done or collated over like my initial training practice, which I feel like now we're at a much more better like place, and it looks very clear and clean, and it's a great like foundation start in the sense of like what people can go to.
What current position were you at when you first reached out to me and we decided to move forward, like in terms of your practice or your credentials and your training?
So I was like 9 months into training, I want to say. Yeah, I'll be a year in. I might be wrong. I'll be a year in May. 9 months-ish into training. And I had a partnership with like a charity, but I hadn't had any like private clients directly for my like private practice. Everything was kind of like based on referrals. So that's where I was at the moment in like my training for like practices. I've still got like 2 more years left of training.
And what made you decide to move forward with Bridge when you did?
I really liked. I remember I kept seeing you on like my Instagram page, and like you kept like your ads kept popping up, and then I went on your website and saw I can't remember his name, but it was the one that you did for like a doctor who was also like a speaker and a mentor, and then you did another one for like a hair care line, which was like green, and it was really pretty. And then I saw your own website itself, and I was like, this seems very cool, and everything's like really professional and stands out and is very clear. And I kind of more like took a shot in the sense like I filled out your questionnaire, and then when we met and discussed everything, it seemed like you also took a shot on me, because like when I'm a trainee, I'm not like fully like qualified in that specific area, but I also think it was us working together in that sort of partnership that was probably new for both of us, in that sense of working with a trainee but also like working with a web designer and trying to get. I feel like you helped me position me in a better light for the future work that I'm going to do.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I think you did such a great job like articulating like the exact services, even though it wasn't fully in fruition in terms of like you working as a full-time private practice owner. But yeah, I feel like on your end, like I got all the information I needed to properly give you back what you were looking for. I also appreciate your honesty and your communication throughout this entire process. Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
This website we're going to hit publish today, and she's ready to be shown to the world. Like internally as the business owner, like what feels different now about your business and how you're going to show up?
I think it's the start of how I will show up, because this was actually in like my my Q1 goals to like actually have a website, and I feel it because I keep talking about like I wanted to have a website. Even last year I was saying it to like my supervisor, but I had it all set out in place, which I feel like I tick something off my list, which makes me feel like I've achieved something a little bit more. But I also feel like it's set up a foundationary sense of how I want to position myself, because I've also got like video edits that I want to put on social media at some point. So I feel like this will position me in a better light, because now I have something to direct people to on social media as well when I'm posting these like edits, which I also find scary, but that would be like a nice thing to push me forward a bit more. Now I've got this like website.
If someone like you was on the fence about investing into their brand and their website with Bridge, what would you tell them?
It's a good question. I would say that it doesn't hurt to have a conversation, and you don't know how that partnership's going to look like until you speak to yourself and actually have that conversation with you and see if you actually align with each other. I think I was nervous at the start because I wasn't sure how it was going to like go about. And then once we spoke, I was excited, but also like I think I factored in like the financial like aspect of it and making sure that it was like right for me, but also making sure that you shouldn't be fearful of that when it comes to like finance aspect, because you're investing in yourself. If I'm not going to invest in it, then no who else is going to invest in it? And that's kind of how I saw it. So I think if anybody's on the fence working with you, they one should look at your portfolio, which would be all these lovely websites, and I hope mine's on the website. And seeing like all these other businesses that you've worked with, because it's not just one specific private practice owner you've worked with like a range of different people. And they all look completely different, none of them look the same. So I think it's the fact that people should look at that for a start, and then also just having that conversation. Like it's just filling out a form and then booking like a call with you. So it's not as nerve-wracking as people would think. And I think after that, then you can kind of know if you gel with each other and if what you want aligns with yourself and the person you're going to work with. I'm glad I took that jump, because I also like discussed it with like other people, just making sure that it was the right thing. But at the end of the day, like if I stopped myself or said no, I wouldn't have this really nice website because it looks really pretty.
I love that you love it, and I feel like at the end of the day, that really is all that matters to me. And I'm really excited to see how the website serves you and your clients moving forward, you know, after and getting more speaking events through it, where people can immediately just follow through the strategy that we've planned out on the website.
Yeah, I am excited because when I did my career panel one last year, and I kept going, oh, where am I gonna, like, they're gonna scan a QR code and where is it gonna send them to? I was sitting there very confused, trying to make like a Canva one just so it was ready.
Yeah.
But now I have, like, if I go to any like networking events or speaking engagements, like I now have something where people can scan a QR code and I can send them the link or something, and they can clearly see like what I'm about or what my practice is about or what the future I want it to look like. And I'm very grateful for that.
Yes. So good. Do you feel like the 10 weeks was too long, too short? Do you feel like you had homework on your end? Where are some moments that you feel like could be improved for future clients like yourself?
I think the 10 weeks was more than enough, because it allowed me, though I was apprehensive right at the start, so 10 weeks is not enough time. But I also think you gave me a very clear structure of the things that you needed